6 must-know steps to study in Australia's July intake. Don't worry if you are confused about how you can apply for the July intake in Australia to pursue education at an Australian university, because this video will solve all your concerns. But before we begin, don't forget to support our channel by sharing our videos on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Twitter so that we can continue to bring you the latest immigration updates. For starters, you should start as soon as possible. You should start shortlisting the universities to study in Australia for the July intake and choose the courses you want to enroll in. Needless to say, you must select the courses based on your academic needs by checking the details of every course and its eligibility criteria. What's important to note here is that every university in Australia follows different application deadlines for the July intake. Therefore, you should always find the application deadline for the specific courses and the university you have selected. The second step involves taking exams. You have to fulfill language proficiency requirements for admission to an Australian university other than meeting some general academic criteria. TOEFL and IELTS are two of the most common language tests required, but the Government of Australia also uses PTE for immigration. On the other hand, the GRE and GMAT are two academic and competitive entrance exams. For those who don't know, GRE stands for Graduate Record Examination, and GMAT stands for Graduate Management Admission Test. The GMAT is for students interested in studying MBA and management in Australia. You can find the score requirements for all the tests for universities in Australia on their official websites. You are advised to be vigilant about the time it will take to get your test results and to take retests if you fail to score well. Moving on, the third step is applying to Australian universities. This includes applying to universities in Australia and fulfilling the admission and eligibility requirements for the university and specific courses you have selected. You have to submit your application separately to each university through its website. Apart from tests and transcripts, other requirements you have to fulfill include the Statement of Purpose, SOP, and Letters of Recommendation, LOR. Experts suggest applicants begin preparing their SOP a month before applying to a university. At the same time, applicants should also contact their professors and managers to get laws. All of this is aimed at making you, the applicant, and your application as impressive and unique as possible. Another important thing is that you can apply for the July intake in Australia from April to May. So, hurry up and complete the application process before the due date. The fourth step is to reply acceptance letters from universities. The university will send you a confirmation mail if you are accepted. Consequently, you should not wait before replying to the mail if you get accepted at a university of your choice. Hence, you must confirm your allotment before the deadline and reply to the university's mail as soon as possible. Some universities also charge a non-refundable confirmation fee, and you are given a deadline to pay the charges that you must follow. In the fifth step, you apply for your student visa. You should go ahead and submit your application for an Australian student visa right after receiving your acceptance letter from the university. Now, the student visa is something that can take a long time to be processed. Therefore, apply at least 3 months before your program starts. Moreover, the monetary resources you require to study in Australia and complete the student visa process are important. Therefore, you can apply for a student loan in this step to fund your education in Australia. You can also consider study abroad scholarships to study in Australia and see if you are eligible for them. The final step involves making travel arrangements. The last step is booking your flight tickets and sorting out your accommodation options in Australia if you don't want to stay on campus. Furthermore, you should arrange for an international debit or credit card before departing for Australia. Another thing you must ensure is that all the required documents are properly organized before departing. You can also make a pre-departure checklist and use it to avoid leaving anything behind. We have reached the end of today's video update. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Thanks for watching.